Hello, my name is Alayna, and I'm chatting with you guys to tell you a little bit more about what my experience at Fall Conference was this semester. So I'm a junior. I went to Fall Conference as a freshman and a sophomore, and now for my third year as a junior, and I was super excited to go. Fall Conference has always been something that I look forward to. It's just a special opportunity to experience our chapter's community outside of campus in a different setting and for a whole weekend. And there are so many different places where you can experience those connections too, like in the car, driving to or from the conference, when you're playing board games in the middle of the night, during track time, during our meals, when you're climbing towers or climbing trees, going to the rock show. There are really endless opportunities to build those connections and get to know people within our chapter. I would also say that there is opportunity to build relationships with people that you may not know super well, to strengthen those connections or build new ones. And so I definitely encourage anybody going to Fall Conference to just have that awareness of ways that you can get to know new people and strengthen old relationships, but also build some new ones. Another part that I love about Fall Conference is the opportunity for spiritual growth. I think it's important to always go into Fall Conference with just a heart posture of humility and curiosity and expectancy, and my track actually touched on that a lot this semester, which was really cool. But I was a little bit nervous going into my track time. I was going into the Philippians dig-in, and so I didn't really know what to expect, and I wasn't sure if I would know anybody at my track time or at my table, and so there were some hesitancies, but I tried to spend some time refocusing my attention on the Lord and kind of spending time praying with Him and asking Him to change my heart, because if you are willing and open to learn, then the Lord will teach you and He will speak to you. And so I was able to go to my Philippians track expectantly, and I was super excited to be studying Philippians. I learned a lot. I could definitely talk a lot more about it, but I'll get straight to the point. One of the things that my track really touched on was generosity, and how generosity is tied to contentment and trust in the Lord. And that really spoke to me, because that is something that I struggle with sometimes. Being generous isn't always my natural inclination, and so I was very convicted by it. And I actually was able to respond actively to what I learned by applying it through the IFES donation. And so I spent some time praying and really felt the Lord convict me and challenge me in my generosity as I was giving to the IFES donation. And so I'm very grateful for how the Lord was able to move in my heart and help convict me towards the things that were not glorifying to Him. And so I always feel very excited to take my application home from Fall Conference. I know that I'll definitely be looking over my manuscripts and my notes from my track time and from the large groups. And if you are willing and expectant, curious and humble, you will not be let down by your track time, because when you're open to the Lord, He will speak to you, and He will show you things in your heart that can be more Christ-like. And so if you're thinking about going to Fall Conference, I would definitely recommend it. It's an opportunity to build community and also to grow spiritually, and you don't want to miss it, trust me. I have been grateful for all 3 years that I've been able to go, and I hope to go again my senior year. And so say yes, because the Lord has something for you if you are willing to go and to seek Him. But yeah, thank you guys for listening.